Hello, everybody, and welcome back once again to the premier free flow conversation, shit talking podcast stream, whatever the fuck you want to call it, hosted by two friends, just speaking their goddamn minds, and where no subject is left off the table, everything is up for grabs. The adult table. Thank you once again for joining us tonight. I am your slightly inebriated host, brought to you always by the Vanilla Gorilla, the man, the meat, the legend, and of course, Ozempic's final boss.
You got shit on me, Lizzo.
Joey Fats.
Come on, clap for me.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. What's going on, bud? Good to be back.
Great to be back as always, man.
It is a nice night out. It is hot. It is humid. I'm not ready for summer to be over. I know we said we weren't going to talk about the weather, but I just want to get that out there. I am not ready for summer to be over.
Well, now that it's gotten not so bad, like the last 5 days, too bad humid, at least for me personally. Yeah, I'm like, no, I could let it go a little bit more longer. I need to get a little bit more beach time and at least two more kayaking sessions in. Once with my dad and another time with the lady.
Yeah, it's important because, my wife and I spend the majority of our time in the summer outside. Whether it's we'll play cornhole, can jam, just the two of us, and
yeah, sure,
just go for walks, just be out and about, just walking around the neighborhood, the backyard, whatever it is. And I am just, I have so thoroughly enjoyed this summer that, and despite the fact that I got to play golf today, which was great. I had a great time at the Mike's 9 tournament up at Old Scotty Link. Shout out to those guys for putting on an absolutely just banger of a tournament for what's my second straight year playing it, and it was awesome.
And yeah, that's great for those of you into such things.
Mm-hmm.
But
it was nice. Listen, golf is the best and worst thing in the world at the same time. It's the only game or sport, I should say, that when you shoot your best score, you're actually mad about it. You're happy, but you're like, damn, if only I'd made this putter, hit this, or did that, I could have shot 4 strokes less. And it's you're chasing a dragon that you're never going to catch, and it's an impossible dream, and it's what makes it so great and also so fucking infuriating at the same time. I mean, I definitely threw my club once today. My club went further than my ball, so that wasn't great.
Well, that's the way it should work in the bedroom too. Your club needs to go further than your balls.
Usually.
Well, at our age now, the balls are pendulous, so they're going every which way but loose.
They got a mind of their own. They're one's going left, one's going right. They're
like
the middle.
Yeah, they're like the executive ball clacker thing that you put on your desk,
on your boss's desk.
But there's only two, and it somehow works the same way. It's like this. This defies physics.
It shouldn't work this way, but it is. But I have enjoyed this summer so fucking much. I've loved the heat. I've loved the humidity, how hot it's been. I'm an asshole like that. I like my summers hot and humid, and my winters cold and snowy.
I like my winters cold, not necessarily snowy. Because then I have to deal with it.
I don't mean I need a blizzard every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But a nice, a healthy little 2 to 4 inches.
That I can deal with no problem. Yes.
Just to make it look cool.
A dusting. Yeah.
Yeah, dusting. A weekly dusting would be great.
Yeah, not like what we had within a 2-week span this year.
Yeah, when we had AFC Championship Sunday, we got a foot and a half, and then a week and a half later, we got another or a week later, we got another. That was when we got walloped with that absolute
with 2
monster.
storms.
Which is cool. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. It was really cool. I'm glad I got to experience it and be home for it, and it was fun. However, not exactly ideal.
Yep. But I mean, hey, all the power to you if you play golf, and to anybody else that does. It's never struck me as an idea, as something hey, I want to spend money to do that. And
I advise
learn to be decent at it.
Away from it.
Yeah, I'm I already got enough going on. I have some friends that play golf, but not enough that we're the ones that I was hanging out with regularly, where I was like, oh yeah, I'll meet you guys at the course, whatever. Like,
Trust me, you'll be way happier if you don't play golf.
I've been happy this whole time not doing it. I used to play pitch and putt with Paul back at City View back in the day, and we'd pay to play the back 9, and then we'd end up playing all 9 of them because there's only one person up there working, and they're not paying attention.
Fuck no.
And we each bring a pint of
$6 an hour. What do you think he gives a shit?
Yeah, and we each bring a pint of like Jack Daniels or whatever, and and so we're just walking around doing that pitch and putt. Oh shit! Hit it in the cow field. Got to hop over the electric fence. Get my ball.
I remember doing that. Those were good times.
But that's the closest I ever got to doing actual golf. But
no, but I'm just saying I've enjoyed the fuck out of this summer. And again, I'm not ready for it to be over. It's August 17th. We're midway through the month.
Yeah, I don't want it to be over yet either.
We're like 6 weeks away from Halloween. Like fuck that, dude. Like, well, not 6 weeks, but whatever.
No, more than that.
Like 10 weeks, but
still, that's closer than it's further.
Yeah, like I'm going to Portugal in October for 10 days, whatever it is, and when we get back 2 days before Halloween, and I think I've got 7 weeks until that trip kicks off. So it's like, fuck, like it's going by way too fast, and I'm having way too much fun. So
yeah, I definitely want to enjoy it more. It's been a very good one so far. Went to 2 big concerts, one last week, which was good. Well, we mainly went for Avenged Sevenfold. Kelsey loves them. I'm kind of a skeptic of them. Yeah, I don't dislike them. I just think I think the lead guitarist, Bill Gates, he's great. He's a very good guitarist.
I like
the band itself.
Chapter 4 is probably my favorite song by them.
I'm not even sure which one that is, but
it was the one on one of the Madden soundtracks in the mid 2000s.
I mean, I'd probably heard it then. Was it the one with Ray Lewis on it?
I believe that was it. Yeah,
because I had that one, and that was like a milestone year for Madden too. That might have been like the 20th year.
No, that was 2005.
Okay.
Avenged Sevenfold Chapter 4 was in Madden 04, which is the Michael Vick one.
I played that one as well.
And
I believe I
Country was in 06.
Yeah, right. That makes sense.
So
as well, but we mainly went there for them. I was talking shit, a little bit of shit, just to make fun of them on the way up because very solid band. The lead guitarist, very good. However, I don't consider them a metal band. They're a hard rock band with a metal guitarist.
Yeah, hard rock.
Lead
I think
guitars,
fits them pretty good.
Well, guitars, but the singer is mid. Like he doesn't have a phenomenal vocal range. Almost.
I think their studio stuff sounds good, but I guess that's easy to do, right?
He doesn't really have that much of a range. Like there's way better, and he's certainly not a metal singer. He barely does any metal vocals. It's hard rock vocals. He has good range, but he's not blowing the roof off. He's not so distinct that it's like, oh, he is that guy.
Yeah, he's not James Hetfield, bro. Or Fred Durst.
I mean, both of them are basically equally as talented as this guy. It's just they're more distinct.
Hetfield, I think Hetfield's a lot more talented than people give him credit for.
Oh, I'm not saying he's bad.
Vocally, I mean.
And same with Fred Durst. But what I'm saying
Fred
is
Durst,
this guy...
I threw Fred Durst in there as a...
But they're both very distinct. This guy isn't distinct enough where it's like, oh, he's irreplaceable. To me,
if you subbed him out with anybody else, you'd be like, I wouldn't even miss a beat.
What's the difference, really?
In
fact, the other guy might be better.
You know who I hate that a lot of people love that I feel like it would be kind of like in the same bucket as the Avenged Sevenfold fans is Volbeat.
I actually vehemently dislike Volbeat.
But I will say this about Volbeat. They are distinct.
Yeah,
when Volbeat is on.
I'm like, oh man, there's Cher singing with this band.
Yeah, no, it's just some guy who's just going like they have that. He has the same like fucking intonation and like beat every song, and I'm just like, can you like change it up once in a while?
He's got the vocal equivalent for like rock that reggaeton has for the generic beat.
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun. It's not the same beat, but he has that for every one of his songs.
Yup, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
He absolutely does. And they suck. I do not like Volbeat either. I think they are fucking terrible.
No, occasionally they try to use a harmonica. It's like, no, you're not Clutch, and Clutch is good.
You guys suck.
I love Clutch.
Yeah. Like, it's like, like everybody wishes they could have like a Corey Taylor, even though I don't think Corey Taylor is that great live. But like, he is really good, but I don't think he's as great live as people like to like kind of make him out to be. But Corey Taylor, like, super talented frontman, right? Like, he can kind of cover a bunch of different styles. In the words of ODB, bitch, I'll cover your style. Because you can call me dirty and then lift up your skirt.
If you want some of this dirty,
God made dirty dirt, bust your ass.
Bust your ass.
But like, Corey Taylor's a great frontman, but he's distinct. Like, when you're listening to Corey Taylor.
Yeah.
I agree with what you're saying about Avenged Sevenfold. Like, they're just not that, like, they're just not that unique.
Well, they're dude, very good riffs, but they're pretty basic. The solo work is where it really comes into play. I made a joke calling the guy Gates because they all have stage names, and when Kelsey told me I was like, wait, they have stage names? And so the lead guitarist, he goes by Sinister Gates. So I was like, oh, Bill Gates? And she left.
Sinister Gates? What the fuck is that even? Come on.
Yeah.
He definitely just spun a wheel twice with names, random fucking words on it.
Or a random name generator of some capacity. Yeah.
Yeah, random metal guitarist name generator. And somebody was like, Sinister Gates. And he's like, that sounds cool.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense really, but
that's kind of gay as fuck. Actually,
when he starts soloing and all that stuff, he is playing metal stuff. He's
he's good. I actually like the musical part of Avenged Sevenfold. I like.
Yes, but
you're right.
But the basic riffs are basic riffs, and that's not a bad thing because they're playing it well. It all sounds good.
True.
They have a very good live performance with lots of pyro and great lighting effects and everything. It's all very engaging. I was a skeptic going into it and kind of making fun of them for being a little basic, but by the end of the night, I was like, all right, you know what? They're very good live. They put on a good show. Am I crazy about them? No, but they're good. They're better than what I gave them credit for. And yeah, I added a few of their tracks to my Spotify.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll probably try at least a couple of karaoke.
I've been experimenting, not experimenting, but I've been diving down some rabbit holes musically lately. One of my buddies sent me a song, or he put up posted a memory. I don't know if it was Instagram or Snapchat, whatever it was, 10 years ago or 9 years ago, whatever. And he was like, "Oh, the first time I saw Terror," and I was like, and the song was like, I was like, that sounds pretty rad, and I put it on. And all of a sudden now, I find myself listening to Terror on, a daily basis. And for those that don't know, thrash metal, Terror is fucking sweet. I'm sure you're familiar with them because
yes,
your taste in music and especially metal is far more vast than mine. I'm just discovering bands that you've probably been listening to since we were in high school. And you're like, wait, you never heard of them? I'm like, no, I basically listened to Metallica for 30 years, and that was it.
I mean, that's definitely come up on the show before. I brought up a few things, and you're like, oh, no, I haven't.
I was a Metallica fanboy through and through, and if it wasn't Metallica, I didn't give a fuck. But I've been in Terror, Vader, Testament, Obituary, all these old bands.
Yeah,
that
Suffocation. Have you listened to them yet?
Suffocation's great. Yeah, they're fucking rad as fuck.
And then if you want to get into black metal, Dissection. Fucking love them.
Who was the one that I'm trying to look through? Let me look through my Spotify list here real quick from my favorites, because I've been going through songs and I'm like, and I sent them to my younger brother because he's got a very Benediction.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I've never heard of that. They're fucking rad as shit. But I've been sending my brother a bunch of fucking songs, and I'm like, and I sent one of my buddies a song. I think it was I want to say it was Power Trip. And,
Sure.
And I was just like, dude, I'm like, oh, no. I know what it was. This is going back years ago, probably like 10-ish plus years ago, because I was still living in my apartment in Fairhaven, so it was before I bought my house, probably right around when I got married. And I had just discovered, like, Satyricon.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember texting my, our good friend, I'll name him, Crofton.
Sure, yeah.
Pure metalhead through and through. And I was like, dude, I'm like, why didn't anybody tell me Satyricon existed? I'm like, where have they been all my life? And his response was the most, like, if you know Sean, like, like, this response will not surprise you at all, and it'll be equally as funny. And I said, dude, I'm like, where have they been all my life? And he goes, I don't know, probably burning churches.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck yeah. Like, dude. And I'm like, so I go down, like, these rabbit holes all the time, and I'm like, but, like, now I'm getting into, like, more, like, like more thrash metal, because that's, kind of my speed. And I'll put on, so, like, what I'll do is I'll put Spotify on. I'll start my day with, like, Power Trip.
Yeah,
and
sure.
like, I'll just search one song by Power Trip, play it, and then let Spotify play off of that. And it's been just, what an enlightening experience. It's been so much fun. And I'm finding, like, all this, like, Vader is fucking sweet. Obviously Testament I've known for years. Like, I've listened to them a bunch.
Oh, if you like Testament, you need to hear Dragon Lord, which is one of the guys from that, but it's
from
melodic.
Testament.
It's melodic black metal. So, like, think like Cradle of Filth or like Children of Bodom, but like more black metal-y, like,
okay.
but power metal, like, and thrashy at the same, like, it.
Yeah, like,
they've been around for a while.
Like, up tempo, heavy, just like beat you over the fucking head, like rip your fucking face off, like metal.
Yeah, you'd
That's
probably like this. It's not like Vader, but it's. Yeah, if you like
Vader's
Children,
just an example I'm using.
Right.
Like, Vader, like March of Death is like one of my favorite songs by Vader.
Sure.
And also, like, there's something to be said about a metal band with a sweet name, and Vader is like just one of the fucking sweetest names ever. Like,
Yeah, because you're either thinking of Darth Vader or Big Van Vader, the wrestler, Leon White. May he rest in peace. Who's a complete badass.
Just totally fucking like, just like, what a sweet name. You know what I mean? Like Slayer. Like, who fucking came up with that? Perfect name. Perfect. Metallica. Perfect name. You know what I mean? Like, the good bands, like Avenged Sevenfold, not a perfect name.
Yeah, what does it even mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I know what it means, those two words, but what does it mean to them? Why did they pick it?
You know who's gonna fucking sweet name in a band that we both kind of dislike? Ghost.
But that's too basic. And it came, like, there was no other band named Ghost. There's two bands named Death, for sure. And they're both good for different reasons.
True.
But
yeah, actually, I think Death was on one of my playlists.
Yeah, dude, Chuck Schuldiner.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he's a fucking legend, dude.
He died way too young. Goddamn brain tumor.
I remember, Death was, they're cool as shit.
Dude,
I've heard them before.
Death metal, the genre exists because of death.
Right. That was when that was like kind of the birth of it.
Yeah, because then what everyone did after them, in terms of what became death metal, it was like, well, what do we call it?
Right.
Well, Death started it, so it's death metal.
So death metal, yeah, right. It just made sense. But yeah, I don't know. I've gone down these rabbit holes these last few weeks, dude, and it's been just like what a fun experience. Like, again, I'm kind of glad in a way that I was such an asshole through like my teenage and early 20s years that I didn't listen to anything except like Metallica, because I know what I like, and now I'm discovering all these bands that were out around when Metallica was out, or even before in some cases, and I'm like, oh, there's this whole world of music out there that I still don't have a fucking clue that exists.
Yeah, decades of music have washed over you as you were passed out on the beach.
Like in my 40s, when I'm like in my early 40s, when I can really truly like appreciate it and be like, you know, because back then music was like a competition. You know what I mean? Even though art's never a competition, it was like.
No, I know what you mean though. It was more of a.
And And then your friend who likes Slipknot, that's his favorite band. He's like, no, Slipknot's better. And you're like, no, they're not. Metallica's better. And look at the size of the crowd at Metallica. Well, look at the size of the crowd at Slipknot. Well, look at Metallica in '91 in Moscow. And blah, 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 blah,
Oh, gee,
blah,
I
blah,
never
blah.
got into it with friends with about like
Oh, see,
those kind of stats. It was just like, hey, I like them, you like them. Hey, we both like these other bands though. That's
See,
cool.
I
Like,
was that asshole though that had to be like, no, whatever I like is the best.
although I would say, and I'm still vocal about when I think a band sucks.
Yes, when a band sucks, I will say it. But but now I can at least like appreciate why somebody would like a shitty band in terms of being like, all right, it's catchy. Like, for example, like Taylor Swift. Like, I get the appeal. I get why people like her. I get why people listen to her. Personally, I don't. But I understand
Mm-hmm.
at least like the appeal to it. I guess.
Well, it's easily accessible. It's very
Yeah, she makes white trash music. She's high class white trash who makes white trash music for people who think they're high class white trash.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense. Like the people who listen to Taylor Swift are most likely white trash.
And dude, she hasn't been actually country in
They're
years.
elevated. And she kind of fucking sucks. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, she's a great live performer, but like,
I
what?
guess
Like,
I haven't seen her.
Her music blows, dude. Like,
It's mid.
it's beyond mid, dude. It's not. It's sub mid. Like, let's be honest, dude.
It's
Like,
milquetoast. It's the most. It's like the Nickelback of female
I
pop
remember
shit.
getting into an argument with one of our friends. You know him very well from high school, and I'll just say his first name. His name was Chad, and I'll let you piece this together.
Yep.
And he was a pretty good musician.
Yeah, I would say very good.
Yes, very good. And I remember him being like, Metallica sucks. And I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? Metallica sucks. He's like, there are bands in New Bedford better than Metallica. And I was like, cool, go fucking make them go. Like, why aren't they selling out stadiums then? That's not what music is about, bro. And I'm like, shut the fuck up, dude. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I get it. Like, people are good. There's good shit everywhere. Like, and that's when, like, I think I became defensive about music and art, which was kind of retarded looking back at it, because art is art. It's not a competition. Until it is, but it's not.
Well, when money's involved, it certainly is.
Of course, but let's be honest. Like, look at like, if you notice since USAID was defunded, that rap has fallen out of the top 40,
dude.
Entirely.
I'll admit it openly. I'm an Ella fella. I like Ellen Langley, and she dominated the charts. She beat Mariah Carey's record.
No shit.
Not that I care about that shit, but I saw a bunch of
Ellen
people mad about her getting that title now. That were like, Mariah's song should never be defeated, and it's like, how does this affect your life personally?
Yeah, this is the country bitch everybody was pissed about.
Well, anybody that's stupid, it's just a good song. It's basic too, but it's just a catchy, good song. And she has other good songs too. But yeah, she's not bad. I mean, I'm not gonna go and pay money to go and see her. I don't think I wouldn't.
No, I mean, I'm not paying to go see any country artist.
But if her songs come on or someone does it at karaoke, I'm like, yeah, this is fine. Like,
sure. I mean, I couldn't name a single song by Ella Langley. I don't know anything about her. I've never maybe I've heard her songs, probably just in passing, but...
Well, Choosing Texas is the big one.
Couldn't tell you if I guessed it, dude. Not even gonna lie.
And that's fine.
But
it's better than Taylor Swift, I'll say that.
Yeah, like, and that's the thing. Like, my brother was going to see, like, he wanted to go see Morgan Wallen, who I guess is a big country draw nowadays.
Yeah, he's a big name in it, in the pop country.
Country music nowadays is fucking ass. Like,
most of it is. There's some decent stuff, but you got to dig a little.
Country. Like, I mean, I'm talking like if you're doing country, like I want like real country music, like not. And even then, I don't like it.
I love the outlaw shit, man. Give me.
Yeah, give me like some old school Dwight Yoakam, some old school Alan Jackson.
Well, that's not outlaw, but I mean, even that I'm fine with.
That's not outlaw, but I'm saying like older country, like, but like this new country, like Jelly Roll is country now. What the fuck is that?
Well, yeah, And so is Post Malone, that
wasn't
asshole.
He just trying to be a fucking pill popping trap rapper like 2 years ago?
Well, he was Southern. He was a Southern rapper with like a rapper with country twang, and now he's gone full blown just country, and that's kind of what Post Malone's done too. Because country is
Post Malone, another guy, not a fan.
I've heard like three of his songs.
The person, I fucking hate his music.
I don't like him either way, personally.
I just know he's a big gun guy, so he's pretty cool in my book.
That's fine, but I don't like him otherwise.
I mean, honestly, Trav, I'd be lying if I mean, look, I don't know him.
He seems like a giant douchebag.
Anybody with that many tattoos on their face probably is. But again, like Jelly Roll, like fat fuck, like you was country and then was like, nah, I'm a rapper and now I'm country. Like, fuck you, dude. No, you're not. And then like my brother was talking about going to see Morgan Wallen, and he wanted to get like him and his wife tickets to go see him. And he's like, no, Morgan Wallen's all right. And I was like, ugh. And then he told me how much the tickets were, and I was like, are you out of your fucking tits? Like, to go see Morgan Wallen at Gillette Stadium was going to cost him like what it would cost you or I to get VIP backstage passes to go hang out with Metallica when they come to Gillette.
And that's more worth it.
And I'm like,
I mean, obviously, you get to meet them.
I just get to shake James Hetfield's hand and be like, huh, it's not bionic. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, that's enough for me. There's my money's worth. Like,
absolutely.
You know, and like, ask, you know, Kirk, like, hey, why don't you play the Hitchcock riff anymore? You know what I mean? Like, I miss when you used to do that live. You know, that like,
oh, and be able to slap Lars Ulrich with a floppy dildo in the face.
I actually
and be like, and that's exactly what it sounds like on Saint Anger, your snare drum. The whole album.
This is what Saint Anger sounds like in everyone's ears, except mine, because I actually like Saint Anger. I'm one of the weird ones.
That's definitely weird.
A couple songs, not the whole album. The whole album, it wasn't like the whole album wasn't great, but it was. I thought it was pretty solid. I'll tell you what, it's better than anything Avenged Sevenfold's ever put out.
I haven't listened to a complete album of
I will
Avenged.
put Saint Anger up against anything Volbeat, Avenged Sevenfold, or shit. Who's another shitty band that I hate now? I don't know. Give me a minute. It'll come to me.
Dude, I'll go out on a limb right here.
Deftones. There we go. Deftones.
Oh, no, absolutely no. White Pony.
Hate the Deftones.
Dude, White Pony is so much better than
Fuck them. No,
Saint Anger. White Pony's a goddamn masterpiece.
I cannot stand. That is one thing. You and I will agree to disagree. I fucking hate the Deftones.
That's fine that we can agree to disagree.
So much dick. I can't even fucking like.
Well, it's not your thing.
It just sounds like he's puking into the microphone the whole fucking time. Like, get the fuck, like, take it out of the back. He sounds like I played golf today. Like I had a giant Johnny Sins phallus buried in the back of my throat the entire day when I was hitting golf balls. That's how he sounds when he sings to me. It's just the fucking worst. I fucking can't stand the Deftones. That's one of those like, yeah, like, oh my god, dude. As soon as they come on, I'm like, God, Jesus Christ, just fucking kill me now. Like, I'd rather listen to fucking like U2, and that's saying a lot.
Wow,
I fucking hate you.
Holy shit. That says a lot to me because I cannot stand U2.
Deftones. Those are probably like three of my most hated bands of all time.
I don't mind Pearl Jam. U2, I cannot stand whatsoever.
Eddie Vedder's just such a fucking fag, dude.
Oh yeah, he is, but I don't mind his voice.
And for having like such a cool name like Eddie Vedder,
it is a cool name.
It was just like fucking like just be like, I owe you. Like, what the fuck is like, dude? Fuck Pearl Jam. I fucking never understood the appeal of Pearl Jam. Fucking hate them. I fucking hate people that love them. Like, I don't know. I just me and one of my good friends growing up. Like, we both like bonded over the we bond over our hatred for Pearl Jam sometimes. And it's really funny because he's just like, I don't get it. Like, and he's like a big like jam band kind of guy, like Fish and Mo and like all that kind, which I fucking also hate. But we both come together and be like, you know who really sucks? And we'll just look at each other, Pearl Jam, and you're like, yup, and like we're like, fuck yeah, fuck Pearl Jam.
Yeah, it's like the meme of the Predator, Schwarzenegger and Carl Weathers, like,
Dylan, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, one of you hates that bit jam bands, the other one hates
It's like
what you
Patriots
like,
fans,
and then
Dolphins
like,
fans,
but
hating the
boom,
Jets.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But mutual hatred for Deftones.
Yes. Yep. Like two totally opposite ends of the spectrum, but we both hate Pearl Jam. But
Or
no,
Pearl Jam.
I can't stand the Deftones either. I saw them live in what was it, the Sanitarium tour in 03, and I'm like, these guys fucking suck. I'm like, who the fuck? And like, honestly, I got way more enjoyment out of Linkin Park. Mudvayne was pretty cool back then. I was pretty into them, but like they only had like 2 songs I really liked.
The only good thing about Mudvayne is the rhythm section. The bassist and the drummer are fucking phenomenal.
Yes.
Chad Gray as a singer and a frontman is a fucking joke. And
he sucked live.
And the guitarist, the only guitarist, is a goddamn hack. He sucks.
Yeah, I do have to say Mudvayne live was one of the biggest letdowns I've ever seen.
And they get so much praise. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, two quarters of the band are great. The rhythm section.
Yeah.
They're both undeniable.
2 quarters would be half.
Yes. Half. Half the band is phenomenal.
God damn, what was our math teacher's name that you and we had a math class together that, oh my God, what was her fucking name?
In high
you
school?
were in it with me. Yeah, in the old high school.
Right,
in my freshman year, your sophomore year, was like, because I remember like Junior, Tabby, and Crystal were all in the class with us.
Mm.
And you were in it with me, and I'm pretty sure Chad was in it with us too. I think that's actually the class me and Chad got in the beef about Metallica.
Was it? Did it start with an E?
Her name, E or F, something like that. It was F.
She had like short curly hair.
Short, like brown hair, like kind of mousy.
Right.
She was like kind of tall, skinny. Oh my God!
Dude, and she also did like the accounting classes because it was her and like Lemler that did the accounting.
Lemler. Fucking Lemler, bro.
Meathead.
Oh, Lemler was the man. Never had him, but he was cool as shit.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. That was, wow, what a fucking start to the show. We just went down a fucking, here's me airing out my grievances about bands that I fucking hate. And you love, and we hate, and both love and hate.
And now we're back to high school. I don't know how we got here, but yeah, we're half an hour in.
I don't remember what her name was, though. It's killing me. I'd have to look, dude. It was, I think it started with an F. It wasn't Fontaine. It was like, but it was something like kind of generically-ish sounding like that.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to use the bathroom real quick. I can grab my yearbook from senior year, look it up.
Yeah, do that.
And then right after that, we can get into the main event.
Yeah, I want to get into this Lindsey Clancy thing because there's a bunch of Xanax, fucking doped up Xanax bitches on TikTok talking crazy amount of shit. About this. I'm actually going to go make another drink too while you do that.
Go for it.
All right.
We'll be back, folks. Stay tuned.
I hope you liked that prelude into this. What is, I promise, going to be an electric show.
Yeah, and we haven't mentioned Dave Mustaine yet, but that will happen. Oh wait, it just did.
I did listen to Megadeth once today. It was on accident, but I did.
It popped up, and you're like, all right.
Yeah, I was like, fuck it, this song slays. Fuck them.
They got a couple. Right. They got a few.
Yeah, they got a couple bangers. I'll give Dave that.
Yes. All right.
All right.
See you in a few. Yep. Well, I am back, folks. And yeah, I think we kept that preamble down to a slightly better margin this time. Because typically, shit, we go like almost an hour. We're just talking about our week and shit that randomly connects to that until we spin this web of ridiculous anecdotes and opinions on shit, and it just spirals. It's hard to explain other than the fact that this is, like I said, a free-form conversation podcast show, whatever you want to call it, and between two friends that have known each other for a long time, and we just fucking start spinning yarn, I guess. I don't know what else to tell you. It just descends into this tangled web of things that branch off from one center point, and by the end of it, we're like, how the hell did we get there? But that's the beauty of the show. And feel free to leave a comment on anything that we're talking about here tonight. As always, Trav and Joey got your back. Speak of the devil.
All right.
There he is. There he is.
Sorry,
so,
I too ended up having to pee.
Oh, I mean, if you know, the iron's hot, you gotta strike. So.
See my sweet scar?
Oh, yep.
Pretty
Staples out now?
Yep. Staples are gone. It's metal as fuck. I got a sweet scar.
It does look pretty good. It's similar to my ankle. Granted, that happened a while ago now, but yes. Lengthwise, it's pretty. I forget how many. I think I got like 14 stitches.
I can only go like this. My pinky can only get that far, though. Still, it's like.
Well,
trying so hard.
That's still an improvement, though, over what it was initially, right?
It's a millimeter a day until it comes back, and then I'll be back to 100%. Could take 12 to 18 to 24 months.
Every little bit. You're dealing with a lot of tendons and ligaments in there.
It all counts, brother.
Mm-hmm. So, yes. God bless and Godspeed.
God bless Chevy Small, bro.
On your recovery. But I will say neither of those things, too.
Lindsey Clancy's kids?
Well, no, her.
Sorry, is it too soon?
Yeah, I said I wouldn't say that to whoever I was saying it to. In this case, yes, it's Lindsey Clancy. For those of you who don't know, woman from Massachusetts, not far from where we are, in fact. Still accused of having
not convicted.
Not yet. Strangling her 3 children with a workout, exercise, elastic, and then jumping out of a 2-story window in an attempt to commit suicide, and now she is paraplegic and currently on trial for these alleged murders.
And unfortunately, and I say this, with the best intentions, unfortunately, she's not terribly unattractive. Like, it always sucks a little bit more when these women are just they're hot a little bit. You know what I mean? And you're like, damn.
I do. Casey Anthony.
I wish ugly bitches just committed crimes.
God,
yeah,
it would be so much
easier. Casey Anthony is a total hottie.
And I was an edgelord back then when the Casey Anthony trial was going on, and then while it was happening, I remember making a post and getting a lot of heat on it. But this was before you could report everything. And I said, Casey Anthony might be a monster, but I kind of agree with her on a few things. One, we both like to party. 2, I don't think I want kids either. And 3, and I forget what the third one was, but it was just like, yeah. With Lindsey Clancy, to me, no, I'm not. I don't find anything about her particularly alluring.
Mm-hmm.
Physically, not that that would matter here, because at the end of the day, I still believe Casey Anthony did
Oh, I'm just saying.
murder her daughter too.
Oh, yeah, Casey Anthony definitely did it.
Mm-hmm.
Lindsey Clancy, on the other hand, like, I mean, listen, don't get me wrong. Like, she's not anything like I would. If I was passing her in traffic, I would not even graze my brake pedal. You know what I mean? Like, my foot would not even think to touch it.
Right.
But at the end of the day, like, not the most unattractive person in the world. You know, the fact that she killed 3 kids might make her a little bit more unattractive to somebody. But you know, as a man, I feel like I could fix her. I could fix her.
Man, that is what led me into so many bad relationships. Not specifically the child murder, of course. That
You know, there
because even then I would be like, hey, oh, hey, you want to pump the brakes and maybe back up there a little bit? What did you just say?
Slow your roll and pump the brakes before that 9mm. Pump your face.
Fucking A. But
look at me, I'm a rapper and I didn't even realize it.
Yeah, you're the next.
I'm just kidding. I think that was Jeezy, if I'm not mistaken. But
it could have been. I don't know. But you're the next giant white guy that raps.
Yes.
So
yeah, I'll be the next Jelly Roll.
Yeah, but yeah, before he lost the weight, and also you're not like morbidly obese like he was. He was like 600 pounds or some bullshit like that.
Yeah, let me be a rapper with face tats because that was cool on SoundCloud back in 2009. God, I fucking hate him.
Yeah,
not him personally, just his music. But anyway,
well,
I hate the whole. I hate the way that music is. I'm not gonna. We're done with music anyway. Lindsey Clancy.
Yeah, Lindsey Clancy. So that
Focus,
now,
Snowy, damn it.
Again, innocent.
We got haughty child murderers to talk about.
Well, a mid, I guess.
Alleged.
Yeah, I don't think she's that particularly noticeable or attractive, but that's just my opinion. But that's neither here nor there.
I can't see her from the waist down. So
her looks are not is on trial here. Her looks are not what's on trial here.
Yeah, she got a weird nose.
She looks like a smaller, whiter, less attractive AOC. In certain pictures.
Like, it looks like she's cosplaying as a witch that you would buy at Lowe's.
Again, in certain pictures. But
yeah. Right, in certain pictures she looks really good, and then other ones you're like, wouldn't. But this one, like, yeah, would. The
only decent ones I'm seeing of her is when she's with her kids. And that just makes it, like, way more sad for me to look at.
Let me put Lindsey Clancy hot into Google and see if anything comes up. I'm not seeing anything. It's just pictures from the trial. Oh, there's a wheelchair. That's hot.
Is it somebody, like, tossing her out of it?
I'm like, wonder if there's like, maybe like her Instagram from years ago. She had pictures at like a pool party or something. We could, get it.
Well, I'm just seeing it's a basic Google
because
search,
Trev,
it's all...
whether she's guilty or not, depends heavily on how hot she is. Like the chick that was that motherfucker right there isn't real. That chick was pretty hot, so I'm willing to give her a pass.
Well, she also didn't kill anybody, let alone children.
No, but she's
allegedly
crazy. She's crazy, and judging by that video, crazy enough to probably kill children, but maybe not. Anyway.
Dude, if I were on, because back when that video happened, I was single. So if that happened back then, and I was on the same flight, I would have stood up and Jerry Maguired the shit out of that. I'd be like, I'm with her. Like,
yeah, absolutely. I'm with you, baby. Where we going? What, you want to get a hotel together? We'll share an Uber. Let's go.
Yeah, well, first we're going to the Wolfgang Pucks or whatever. We're getting something over there, and then we're going wherever. Then I'll figure out my flight in the morning. Like,
yeah, I'll figure this shit out later. But I'm probably getting laid right now because this is awesome.
But I'm with you 100% right now.
To quote one of
you magical woman.
To quote a buddy of mine, I wouldn't kick her out of bed unless you wanted to do it on the floor. So,
right. Yeah, that makes sense. But
But anyhow, Lindsey Clancy. Let's talk about it.
So
because
again, allegedly
this
killed
is
her 3
sweeping
children,
the internet.
and then attempted suicide by jumping out of a second-story window, which, depending on the the architecture of the house, she might have like landed on a roof thing or whatever. Like, like it 2 stories, unless you're landing directly on your head or neck, you're not gonna kill yourself.
No,
it's not high enough.
no, you really got to break your neck, literally.
Yeah, you
Like
really have
Buster
to
Rhymes
lead
said,
with your
"Break
head.
neck, fool."
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to swan dive out. Like, you got to Ralph Wiggum that thing. Like,
Yeah.
when he goes through the front window.
Lawn
you know what I
dart
mean?
yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I mean, no way. A woman didn't know how to do something efficiently. Shocker.
so there's all that.
Let me
She
act surprised.
also as far as the
Sorry to our
timeline,
female.
Yeah.
Sorry to all of our female listener.
all one of you, all listener of you.
I'm sure my wife's probably listening downstairs like, this motherfucker.
Yeah, and Kelsey's probably listening to it maybe. And
If I wake up tomorrow morning and my throat is slit, you'll know why.
and yeah, if Lauren launched herself out the window from your
Yeah. If Lauren Ralph Wiggums herself out the front window. I'm in danger.
Well, I'll make sure somebody takes care of your dog.
Thank you.
Absolutely. But so that's all alleged.
Right.
But her
So-
defense currently is, and now the prosecution rested after today. But her defense is, we can start with that as far as this goes, is that it's due to postpartum depression as of right now. Because they can't really deny that she didn't do it because she already confessed to it. Every key witness and anyone directly involved with the events leading up to it, like contact-wise with cell phones and what have you, any digital form of communication, it all points to her. But there are some people,
There are some people,
mostly women,
99%.
on social media, mainly TikTok, but that spreads over to X, and
the TikTok sleuths are out big time for this one, Trav.
that are some are like, well, I'm just asking questions, but then you have the others that are full blown, no, the husband absolutely did it, and here's why, and they never have any receipts to back it up, because none of it makes sense other than their
lack
feelings.
of receipts, like
there's no receipts on that.
there are no receipts. All they're doing is like they're taking facts of the case from what I've seen. And again, I'm not going to sit here and lie. I haven't followed this case like step by step. My wife actually listens to like the court hearings, not TikTok stuff or any of that shit. She's way too smart for that nonsense.
She's not listening to opinions. She's listening to.
She's not dumb enough to have to be
the
fed
trial
her opinion. No, she listens to the trial, and honestly,
just the facts.
Yeah, and if my wife had to go back and do it all over again, 100% be a lawyer, and she'd probably be the best damn one there ever was. Like she did. I mean, you're a true crime junkie,
yes,
kind of guy. Like my wife does the same, but like my wife listens to court cases for fun, looks up court cases for fun.
I don't go that
far. The way I look up like football stats, highlights, numbers, all that stuff. My wife does that for court stuff. Like she would have made, or could be, if she decides to go back to school and become a lawyer, she would be an excellent lawyer because she loves it. She's enthralled with it. Now, she's paid a lot of attention to this case. I haven't paid that much of attention to it because to me, it's pretty cut and dry. It's not really that interesting to me in the sense of like, what are we doing here? The interesting part to me
and I get that,
is how people are doing mental gymnastics to try to convince themselves that somehow she's the victim here. Like, no, there are 3 dead kids and a dad without children. That those are the victims. There's 4 victims here. Them. Okay, she's not the victim. And what gets me the most about this, and like you said it, Trav, the majority of these naysayers are on TikTok, and they largely spew false information, right? Like if I say something to my wife, like, "Oh, I heard someone say this, this, and this," she'll be like, "No, that's wrong. It was actually X, Y, and Z. And if you watch it in context, this is what they said." My wife is very well informed on this case. and her and I somewhat kind of disagree in a way on because she thinks that like at least there is a shadow of a doubt that the husband could have done it. She doesn't believe the husband did it, but she thinks that it's not out of the realm of possible. Let's put it that way.
Well, nothing is out of the realm of possibility.
Of course. And I said,
but
and my response to that
but
was...
that is not admissible in court. So.
No, and my response to that was, from the theories that I've heard that have been cooked up on social media, is that this man would have to be some combination of, like, John Wick and Jason Bourne to have pulled this off.
Yeah, because guess what?
And no one's even questioning him. The only people that are questioning him are these Xanax-riddled fucking white trash broads on TikTok that are like, he did it. Yeah. He did it. And it's like, bitch, like, what are you talking about? The body can't reach that temperature in that amount of time. How the fuck do you know? Like,
and,
you don't
and
know
how is that even coming up? Because we mentioned that these people that bring this conspiracy stuff up don't have receipts. Guess what? The only receipt that is actually valid in this is when the husband went to CVS because she sent him there.
The literal receipt that he has saying, I was at CVS at this time.
And also him being on camera at that time. Like, because there's cameras everywhere now, especially at pharmacies.
He was there at 5:34 and he was actually there at 5:32. And it's like, oh okay. So what do you think? He like gets in his car and like clocks in and he's like, okay, yep, I left CVS at 5:32. Sorry, it was about 5:35. I don't know. You round up, you round down, whatever. Like, time is one of those things nobody knows. Like, no one's paying attention, especially not when you're not suspecting that you're going to come home.
When you're doing a mundane thing, you're probably not even paying attention to what time it is. And when asked about it later, if you were asked about it later, you'd probably be like, around.
The only time that I have time, the only concern for time that I have for is the fools that don't be knowing what time it is when it's game time. That's it.
True words have never been spoken before.
To quote the great, terrible Terry Tate.
Terrible Terry. Not to be confused with Scary Terry Rozier.
No. Scary Terry. You can run, but you can't hide, bitch. Well, it turns out we actually can hide.
Yeah.
Fucking great episode.
Boy, he sure does say bitch a lot.
Welcome
to prime time, bitch.
Yeah. Rick and Morty was an absolutely fantastic fucking show. I actually just watched the most recent season of it. Very good.
Well, yeah, I mean, Roiland's not involved, but that's a good thing because I think he was acquitted, but he was also accused of, and that's why he was kicked out of his own show, of like grooming, like with minors. Which listen, he definitely did do that, but he wasn't convicted of it. I think it's good that he's gone.
It's not good for the show. It's good that he doesn't have access to like the benefits of being on the show,
right?
Because he's a piece of shit. But also, like, the show is definitely not the same without him. I'll say that.
Yeah, he was the main creative force behind it.
Yeah, Rick's voice is not the same. But anyway,
but yes, Clancy kicks.
Yeah. So you get these fucking fat white bitches on fucking TikTok talk with the with their Xanax, talking about how she didn't do it or she's somehow a victim. And you know what the fucking thing that kills me about this the most, Trav?
What's that?
If you flip the script, right? And the dad strangled the 3 kids while the mom was off at CVS, right? Just flip the mom and the dad. There's not a fucking person in the world that would be questioning this.
Oh, it's Chris Watts, but with the wife the spouse not being dead and murdered as well. It's the exact same thing.
Absolute fucking insanity to me. Because these same fucking Xanax-riddled fucking pill-popping fucking affluent white women who are just the worst.
They're terminally online. They have nothing better to do.
They got nothing better to do
than
sit around and fucking post on TikTok about something that they have no fucking clue what they're really talking about. Like, do you really think that some fucking dumb bitch on TikTok figured something out that the defense and the prosecution didn't? Now, I know we went through the whole fucking what's her name, the Karen Reed trial, and we saw how crooked and fucked up that was.
Yep.
This is not the same thing. There's no reason No one has any reason to go out of their way to rig this case to make sure that this guy walks away innocent. None.
No.
So spare me that bullshit, because I've heard that one before.
And
that was a rebuttal to one of my protests about this. And they're like, well, what about the Karen Reed case? That was all bullshit. That was totally fucking different. That was cops killing a cop and then trying to pin it on an innocent woman using their fucking brotherhood as under the badge, under the umbrella of blue.
It's not even
to do evil shit.
It's not even close to being the same case, other than the fact that the accused is a woman. Other than that, there's nothing similar to the cases in any kind of way.
If the accused was the husband, this would be open, shut, death penalty, lethal injection.
Well, not in
chipper,
Massachusetts,
whatever.
unfortunately, but
right. But that's what the consensus would be,
like
right? Like that's what the public outcry would be.
Here in Mass, it'd be if we at best 25 to life, with 25 leading the only time you'd be up for parole. Maybe life without parole.
No, he'd get life without parole. In this state, as a white male who killed 3 children,
yeah,
you'd get life without parole. No questions asked. Dude. I mean, listen, I babysit guys who have done less that are getting life without parole. You know what I mean?
And this is a high-profile case in that sense too, where it's like, yeah.
And any time that if it's a white male, in this state especially, they are going to go hard in the paint. They want that scalp.
They should do that for everybody, regardless.
But they don't. But they don't.
I mean, personally, I wish we did have capital punishment in Massachusetts.
I mean, I'm all for it.
I'm fine with it.
If they made a firing squad like a super's pick at my job, and for those that don't work in my industry, like to be a super's pick, like you don't have to kiss ass, but like you gotta have basically like perfect. They look at attendance, they look at job performance, like they look at all the little nitty gritty shit that most people don't care about, and they also want you to be a little bit ass kissy. I'll tell you right now, I would be down on all fours, being like, how many dicks do I have to suck to be able to pull the trigger on one of these rifles? Like, I will show up to work 7 days. I will come in on my days off. I will come in on my vacation all 7 days.
Well,
if it means getting on this gig.
Well, from what I understand, in the states that have firing squads, you have to go for training. You have to do it several times a week, because they want to get it done right. Well,
it's got to be humane, right? You
yes.
know? You got to shoot them in the face and the chest, and someone's got a blank in their gun so that way nobody knows what one the blank was, so that they don't have to go home and feel like they did something bad.
I think in Utah they don't do it. Every one of them has a live round. I could be wrong on that.
I mean, that's the way I would do it. Like, listen, if you signed up to do this, you're signing up to do. Like,
and then they all just aim for center mass, and you have to be trained to just hit center, just aim for the heart.
Yeah, right. Just rip the heart apart and get them out, or
because that's
for the head. I don't know. I mean, me, I'd
be like, whoops.
I'm gonna be like, oops, I shot him in the face. My bad. Like, hey, did you guys see that? I fucking shot him right between the fucking eyes. Oh, like, hey, you're fired. I'm like, God damn it. Like,
and you'd be like, worth it.
Yeah, worth it.
I did it once.
I just shot a pedophile in the face. Fuck yeah. Like, I just lived every fucking, like, real man's dream, if you will. But to this case, though, like, what kills me about it is that they've somehow, some way, and again, this is going to go back to like a gender, like kind of a gender thing, because, and this is my beef, like, we as men, we are, especially like white middle class males, we are asked to, we get not asked, we get told how to act, what's acceptable, what's not. How, like, if we knock a woman up and she decides to keep the baby, we're on the hook for 18 years.
That's our responsibility.
Now in Massachusetts, if we knock a woman up and the day the baby's supposed to be delivered, she decides she doesn't want it, she can end that baby's life, and we have no input on it. you know, and I won't even get started on the child support, all like the bullshit laws and everything else, and everybody that's been fucked over by this system. It's bullshit, right?
Mm-hmm.
If the roles were reversed in this, and this is what pisses me off, if the roles were reversed, this man would be, he would be the lead story on every news outlet as being like basically the son of Satan.
Oh, well, yeah, he would be
But
the latest Scott Peterson, the latest Chris Watts.
But because it's a mother, all of a sudden, like, we're now making a shit ton of excuses and saying, like, oh, well, she had postpartum depression. Oh, well, she was this. Oh, well, she was that. I don't give a fuck what you were. You literally took the time to strangle 3 kids individually because you were psychotic. Now,
yes,
I do have a very big problem with the way that she was treated medically. And this is like a whole other like kind of can of worms in this thing, because if you listen to the psychiatrist that testified on the stand, that psychiatrist, that woman, she should not be allowed to fucking like hand out lollipops at the doctor's office as a receptionist. Like, she should be nowhere near anybody requiring medical treatment or anything. That bitch is a fucking retard. Either
100%.
Either that or she is lazy as fuck. When they grilled her on like what she wrote in her medical notes, right? And anybody who works in the medical field or even in my field, we know what we like. I know what I write at work. What goes in the report is law. Like, that is a sealed, signed, and delivered official state document. Now, I can be fucking coy and sarcastic or whatever I want, but God forbid anything ever happens where that report comes up, and now I have to I'm on the stand having to explain myself to these fucking shitbag defense lawyers. So you've got to be careful with what you put in a official document, if you will. Doctors are held to a certain standard where in their notes they need to be clear, concise, to the point, but accurate. Like, you have to say what you mean in the report. If it didn't happen if you didn't put it in your report, it didn't happen.
Right.
If you didn't type it like that, it didn't happen like that. Whatever you put in that report is the law. That is the word of God. That is an official document. So when this psychiatrist, I forget exactly what she said, but she said, like, she forgot to use, like, a comma at some point. And she goes, well, that's not what I said, but that's not what it says, but that's what I meant. And the lawyer's like, no, that's not how this works. And what I took from that was that this psychiatrist was either incompetent or lazy or both. And she was just pushing pills on this woman. And this woman, in her defense, was telling her, like, I have suicidal thoughts. I have thoughts of killing people. Like, I am in a bad place. And this psychiatrist was like, well, let's just up the dose of this. Let's just give you more of that. Let's just put you on more pills. And for me, that is the bigger underlying issue. Now, do I think Lindsey Clancy do I think she was a murderous, crazy bitch? No. Do I think the drugs that she was on made her into one? Yes. Now, that doesn't mean she didn't do it and she's not guilty and that somehow, you know, her husband channeled his inner Jason Bourne and was like, I'm going to be in 3 places at once and ha ha ha, look at this receipt and timestamps. And I had people at CVS working for me and I superimposed myself. What the fuck is superimposed?
You button hooked me. I didn't know you were gonna button hook me.
I knew you were gonna get it. I knew you would get it. This is why I love you.
Fuck me in the goat ass.
Hey, chase me into the street.
The Ragu Festival.
The Ragu Festival. But like, do I believe no, I don't believe the husband did it. I don't think there's any shred of evidence that says the husband did it. Now, granted, there is a lot of misinformation out there. I don't believe Lindsey or her lawyers admitted her doing it. They have not come out and said that, at least, like, in plain black and white. Like, yes, I did it. Yes, I did. It's been suggested and basically, like, she said it, but she didn't say it, kind of
and
thing.
If you're looking at purely objectively, like coming into it, just hearing the facts, even to somebody like that, it doesn't make sense that he would do it. Like, it all the evidence points to her doing it.
Yeah.
And I just don't hope, like, I brought this up on the screen here. I just brought up notable cases about women who claim postpartum depression. And there's at least two here with Andrea Yates and Dina Schlosser, that they were found not guilty by reason of insanity due to postpartum depression.
Which, one
of which drowned all 5 of their kids in the bathtub.
I was saying, she drowned, and then didn't the other one, like, drive her car into a lake or something like that?
I don't know if that one's not listed here. This is just
I think that was another one that was, like, kind of like a higher profile.
I don't know if they used postpartum for that. Because postpartum can only really be used if it's still, like, isn't it only applicable if they had at least their most recent child within a certain amount of time?
I would have to look it up, dude. I have no idea. Honestly, my wife would probably know that.
Because say you have one child and then you kill them as a mom or a dad, and they're like 13, 14 years old. Is that postpartum at that point? Like, hasn't enough time gone by?
I have to assume like that would be.
That's just murder.
Yeah, that's just murder.
You can. Oh, it's postpartum.
I brought you into this world. I can take you out. It's like, you say that, but
it's like long COVID, but it's long postpartum depression.
Yeah. No, I think I think at the end of the day, Trav, I think the biggest underlying issue with this case is the doctors that were prescribing this woman the medication that she was on.
Yep.
They were not listening to her. I'm pretty sure the psychiatrist that was giving her these prescriptions for these drugs wasn't even meeting with her face to face. She was like all telehealth because COVID was so scary. Now we can't meet in face with our doctors anymore. We have to,
Yeah, unless you need an actual physical exam or go and have something done.
God forbid, like, you come into the office and, somebody gets the cold. Like, God, Jesus Christ. But they weren't listening to her. They didn't tell it. Like, as far as what I can tell, she was very adamant about the side effects that she was feeling from these drugs and the medication that she was on. And she was like, yo, like,
okay.
I'm suicidal. I want to fucking kill people. Like, this is not good. And they were just like, you know what? Instead of getting you off the drugs, let's up the dose. Or the opposite is, you know what? We'll just go cold turkey, which is almost as bad in some cases.
Depending on the medication.
Depending on what it is.
Oh, if it's a benzone, you have to be weaned off of that. If she was on like Xanax,
like, I remember that the Taylor Hooten case from back in the early mid 2000s. This high school kid committed suicide, and the dad tried to blame the testosterone that the kid was taking because he was in high school, and he was trying to. He wasn't taking. I don't think he was taking actual anabolic steroids. I think he was just taking testosterone, and the kid was on like a fucking laundry list of like antidepressants. And, of course, they hyper-focused on the steroid, if you will, which testosterone isn't a steroid. It's just a hormone, but whatever. Neither here nor there. It's another discussion for another night. But they tried to blame anabolic steroids for this kid killing himself, and he said, this – and I'll never forget the dad saying in an interview, I think it was in Bigger, Faster, Stronger in the documentary, he said, and this well-meaning psychiatrist told him to stop taking those drugs cold turkey, and they're like, that's what killed him. And it's like
most likely was. Yeah, I don't know what he was on, but
no. I mean, they're saying that the anabolic steroid, like, stop taking the anabolic steroid cold turkey, and they claim that's what killed him.
Oh no, that wouldn't do it.
Not the 13 other antidepressants the kid was on.
Yeah, he was on a cocktail of
17 years old. You know what I mean? Which, like, also, like, what the fuck? Like, why the fuck was this kid on this many drugs at 17. Like, how fucked up are you? Like, to your kid, like, I don't know. Anyway.
Over medication, it's big fart. Yeah, that's a whole nother
but
episode
my overbearing point here is that you have psychiatrists who are allowed to prescribe these drugs. I mean, something as simple as Ambien can fuck you up.
Oh, yeah.
If it's, not dosed properly or you don't react well to it. I mean, fuck, South Park did a whole fucking episode about it, where Mr. Hanky gets canceled and they blame Ambien. Which I think came from, I forget who that came from, what politician it was that blamed Ambien for tweeting like racist shit in the middle of the night.
Oh, well, Roseanne Barr did as well.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was Roseanne. They blamed Ambien.
But yeah, there was also at least one or two politicians. But
my point is, Trav, that Lindsey Clancy was on so many of these fucking drugs, and the psychiatrist was just like willy-nilly fucking doling them out, which happens all the time, every day, like all over the place.
That's how they make their nut, bro.
Yeah, it's gotta get my nut, bro.
Gotta get my nut.
It's terrifying to fucking think about, because you and I both know, like, we go to the doctor, we assume that they have our best interest in mind, and yet they're prescribing us drugs that will make us suicidal, homicidal, all the sidals you can possibly think of.
Like Sabu, homicidal, suicidal, genocidal.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, you know what I mean? Like, listen, if there's if there's a sleep drug out there that'll turn me into Stalin, like, I don't think I want that. You know what I mean? But
other than that sweet ass mustache.
But yeah, he did have a sweet mustache. But he was a very handsome fella too. As far as dictators go, I think he was the best looking one.
Out of that era, and
just in general, actually, Genghis Khan was pretty. He was
well, we don't actually know what he looked like. There's the old paintings of him, like.
Yeah, we can. Well, I like the ones of him with like the long curly mustache. He's a Mongolian.
Goddamn Mongolians!
Every time a Chinese try to build a wall, Mongolians got to knock it down. But no, Stalin was probably the most handsome of the dictators and evil people.
Supremely evil. Jesus Christ.
Killed more people than he killed more of his own people than the Germans did in World War II, which is kind of crazy.
He was literally worse than Hitler.
Yeah, he was literally worse than Hitler. There's like, Trump's literally Hitler, and they're like, yeah, but Stalin was literally worse. So why don't you compare him to him? Like,
and Trump hasn't killed nearly as many people as either of those guys. So
no, well, yeah, but Renee Good and fucking Daniel Pretty, whatever, they that's all that takes. Trump's an evil dictator.
Pretty good. Just gonna say,
2 retards decided to assault federal officers and got shot in the face because of it.
When you try to hit them with your car and then you try to pull their firearm out, you're gonna have a bad time.
I don't know about you, but I've been pulled over by the police so many times, and I've never been shot in the face. So
I've been pulled over more than I'd like to have been pulled over, and
Same.
Every time, I'm still here, right? Like,
the most egregious one, me and PJ got pulled out of my fucking car on 195 one day, heading to a buddy's house to watch WrestleMania. And this overzealous state trooper at 3:00 in the afternoon, mind you, when it was still light out, pulled us over on 195 because I had a plate light out, and pulled us out of the car because we had a 12-pack of Heineken in the back seat because my trunk was broken, so I couldn't put it in the trunk.
Yep.
And all 12 bottles were in the case.
Yeah. And just sitting there, so no open bottles.
None. It ripped us both out of the car, hands on the fucking hood, pats us down, searches the car, and he's bitching at us the whole time. If I find a fucking empty container in here, it's a $500 fine, right? And I'm like, yeah, good luck, asshole. Like, and he was probably like 24, 25. Like, just Jesus Christ, what a faggot that guy was. Like, whenever I see a state trooper get smoked on the side of the highway, I'm like, fingers crossed it was that guy. Because he was a shitty one.
It might have been one of the guys that got me.
I don't actually believe what I just said. I'm kidding. It's what's commonly referred to as a joke. But
Yes.
I don't wish death on anybody. But,
No, yeah, I know you weren't serious about that aspect
but
of it.
for those that might be listening, might be ultra sensitive.
But no, fuck that guy in general.
But yeah, fuck him. He's just a faggot, dude. Dude, you're doing. It's 3:00 in the afternoon. You have a plate light out, bro. My fucking lights aren't on. How do you like? What are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, and we're two middle class white kids from Dartmouth. Like, what do you think we're doing right now? But this guy was just a fucking jackass and wanted to be a fucking hardo, and he's probably one of the fucking guys that tried to frame Karen Reed. You know, I mean, for all I know, it was fucking what's his name, Proctor. You know what I mean?
He could have got moved. Yeah, he might have been in the Fall River area.
Yeah, he could have been in the Dartmouth barracks for a little bit. Who knows?
Yeah, like the 195 stretch.
Yeah, total jackass. But anyway, I didn't get shot in the face that night. You know why? Because I complied. I was pleasant. I didn't try to fight him because I knew it was a losing battle.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it was what it was. But all's well that ends well. But, yeah, this whole fucking thing, again, I believe the big story that should be coming away from this, and this is my little conspiracy theory on this case, is that we've seen these paid actors and these paid influencers on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whatever it may be. You and I have seen it. Like, we've seen the black pilling, if you will, over the last couple of months, where, you know, people have they just keep coming up with the same exact script for every single video. Like, I believe that Big Pharma is paying a lot of these fucking dumb white bitches, or at least some of them, to peddle this narrative that the husband did it. Somehow the husband did it. Like, her husband, like, she didn't realize it, but she was married to Jason Bourne, and he was like,
you're welcome to think that if you do. Again, innocent until proven guilty. She hasn't been sentenced yet, not even convicted of anything yet. But all the evidence leads to this. It being her, whether it's postpartum or not, she is most likely guilty in this. And to make excuses for it, and then start GoFundMes for her family.
Yeah, raising over $500,000 too. Like, what the fuck?
That's gross. They're like, no, that shouldn't even be allowed.
Well, the husband already has a new wife, and he was blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, yeah, so what? Maybe he was probably fucking having an affair because this bitch was crazy.
Yeah, like, can you blame him?
Yeah, right. Like, can you blame him? Oh, my God. You cheated on this woman? She murdered her 3 children. How dare you? Like, yeah, why do you think I was cheating on her? Because I saw the crazy written on the wall. Like, I was trying to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, and like,
you know what I mean?
He moved too fast to get a new wife. Well, don't women sometimes move way too fast and getting a new husband too?
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah, right. But that's
I'm not agreeing with him getting remarried already. Like but even if I had an opinion on that, it wouldn't matter. Like it's not my business. It has nothing to do with the trial.
Relevant to the case.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter. Like, oh, he moved too fast to get a new wife. Shouldn't he be grieving his 3 children? What business is that of yours, first of all? And second of all, how does that resolve her of any blame?
It also seems pretty evident that he is still grieving those children. You know, people heal and move on in different ways.
Is he? I mean, I don't know. Maybe he fucking hated the kids. Maybe this is the best thing that ever happened to him. I don't know.
Well, I haven't seen anything to say that or otherwise.
That would be a fucked up thing. However, I'm not that guy. I don't know. Maybe he's looking at it going like, maybe he's like, oh my God, I just got the fucking best get out of jail free card I could have ever possibly received. Sorry, 3 kids had to die for it, but I'm a selfish prick, so this is what it is. You know what I mean? Like,
well, they're trying to say that with him being married again now.
It would make him a tremendous asshole, but I'm not putting it past anybody. I mean, I've seen people do shitty shit all the time.
It's just there's no evidence pointing to him having any part of the actual murders. If there was, I would be.
I don't know, dude. Some lesbian nurse from Milford said on TikTok that, you know.
Well, that's the problem.
She had to Google where's the carotid artery. So
they have too much.
No RNs ever had to do that.
Free time on their hands. They have too much free time on their hands. The people that are looking into it in this kind of way, and again, I love true crime. I haven't been following this case as in depth as your wife, in particular, or other people may be doing. But I know enough, and I have the general facts enough to see that there isn't really anything that can pin him to this whatsoever. Having done it,
like,
it's just
unless this guy is Bruce Willis in The Jackal, like there's no fucking way.
And if they want to claim, yes, that's a good analogy. And if they want to claim postpartum depression, and therefore a reason of insanity for her, they can try that. But I don't think it will hold up here.
Well,
but we don't know. It's Massachusetts after all.
But the thing at the end of the day, Trav, it comes down to this: we're not trying to figure out who did it. We know who did it. What we're trying to figure out is, does she go to prison for the rest of her life, or does she get locked away in a mental institution for the rest of her life?
Which is actually worse, because a lot of people want to try to plead insanity, which is incredibly hard to pull off if you're not actually insane. And what the people that actually do pull it off, if they can, realize immediately is being in one of those places is far worse than being in like a any kind of prison. There's
only one female prison in Massachusetts, so she would go to Framingham.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's a high-profile case. I have no idea where they would house her, how they would house her. I'd have to ask some of my buddies that work up there. But she would go to Framingham because that's the only place for her, unless they, stowed her away in a federal prison or something like that. Because that does happen sometimes where there's you can serve your state time in a federal facility or a county facility even. Or even
if it's federal, it's considered the entire country. Yeah, federally.
Yeah, I mean, there's all sorts of hey, we're gonna send it. We can't put this bitch in a Massachusetts prison. It's too high profile. We're gonna send her to Utah, and then Utah will send us. Utah. It'll be like a 3-team trade. Utah sends one to Virginia. Virginia sends one to Mass. Mass sends one to Utah. It happens all the time. It's actually a lot more common than you think. Actually, if you go. I don't know how much you heard about the assault on Matthew Tidman up at Shirley Medium a couple of years ago, where an inmate bashed his head in with a piece of like a pull-up bar, if you will.
Yeah.
Pull-down bar. The bar off a weight machine.
Mm-hmm.
Almost killed him. But he was a transfer from Virginia because the Virginia state prison system couldn't handle him anymore, so they sent him to us. And in Massachusetts, we have very liberal rules and laws, and the way he got classed, he was allowed to be in general population, and despite the fact that he had threatened to kill a CO over and over and over and over again, he was allowed to remain in general population until he finally did attempt to kill a CO. And thankfully, he wasn't successful in that. But it was a very... it was a very eyebrow-raising time for a lot of us. So,
I mean, very obviously so.
Yeah, that one kind of hit close to home. I didn't know him personally. I don't know him personally, but I know a lot of people that did.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a really good dude, and didn't deserve that. But it is what it be. But my point is, I don't know where she would go. But all I know is that, for me anyway, I have a really, 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 really difficult time buying into any of these theories that it was the husband that did it. And the reason being is because even though she hasn't admitted to doing it, she hasn't denied doing it either. Neither has her defense team. And the prosecution hasn't suggested that anybody else did it either. Because if you would think if the husband was a suspect in this case, we would have heard about it by now, right?
It really, all it is just this speculation.
I do feel bad for her, because if she was suffering from postpartum and she was on this myriad of this cocktail of different antidepressants,
yeah, because that's something.
Sleep drugs.
Postpartum alone is something you and I will never. That's something you and I will never experience.
Never have to experience. Nope.
And then if if that's a factor, and then you incorporate all this cocktail of drugs she was on, and then taking off of some of them, that could be a recipe for disaster.
The closest,
but that doesn't make that doesn't
is when we shit out that burrito that we had the day before, and we're like, oh, it's no longer with me. Damn it.
Yeah, and hopefully we didn't get the so whatever the fucking
Taco Bell lettuce disease.
Well, it's not just Taco Bell anymore. But
I know, but
yeah.
Everybody's pinning it on Taco Bell. Chipotle is like, yeah, Taco Bell did it.
And then they're like, oh shit, our jalapenos.
Yeah.
Fuck, but to me, it seems clear what happened, and but the reasons behind it, we still need to figure out.
Yeah, that's
either way.
right.
I believe that she is guilty, and one way or another, she needs to, pay for her sins in that regard.
I mean, at the end of the day, if you kill 3 people,
children,
whether you were insane or not, you get locked away. I'm sorry, but that's end of discussion.
You kill one person.
And again, if the roles were reversed here and this was the dad, this would be a no-doubter hand fucking grand slam.
Throw the book directly at his goddamn nose and break the bridge of it. Yeah.
Just walk him into the court, let everybody fucking chuck tomatoes at him, and then cut his fucking head off. That's the difference. But because it's a woman, they're doing their mental gymnastics that women often do. And, again, and I don't want to say I'm a chauvinist pig, but I'm definitely chauvinist.
I'm definitely a Western chauvinist.
Listen, I've seen women in life or death situations be completely oblivious to the fact that they were in a life or death situation. They're just like, dee-lee-lee-lee-lee-lee. And then I've seen women be 110% safe and there's no threat to them or anyone around them and be completely hysterical. So forgive me if I don't trust the judgment of a female. And it's not to say that all of them are like that, because obviously they're not. But there's a reason why, men, we walk into a room and we're immediately, we scan the room. We're looking around like, okay, exit there, door there, right here, boom, wall behind me, no one behind me. Especially in my line of work, we just do that inherently because you have to. It's survival. Women are just like, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee, pretty lights, cool drinks, yay, yay, yay. Oh, this is my song. It's about me.
It's ladies' night. No cover for me, and I get half off drinks.
Yep. And what you mean? This random guy that I just met 5 minutes ago wants me to go out to his van to smoke a bone with him, bowl? What could possibly go wrong? Yeah. Let me totally jump in there and do that. That sounds like a great idea. I love drugs.
God damn.
I mean, again, and I'm not saying that all women are like this. That would be me being chauvinist. I think what I'm being is real. And I think most honest women would acknowledge that. I mean, it is what it is. Most people don't, and again, it's not even just women too. Trust me, I know plenty of men that have no fucking idea, when their life is in danger or not, and or don't realize their life is in danger. And what are you talking about, bro?
The amount of men that I've seen react in weird ways when shit goes down, and I'm just standing there with a cigar or a cigarette in my mouth, and they start running, and I'm just like, "Where are you guys going?" In situations where nobody has to run and they run, you know what I mean? If it's a serious thing, I'm like, all right.
The entire opposite, where it's a serious thing and somebody's sitting there ripping a butt, dude, what's your problem? And then they catch 2 bullets to the chest. It's like, that's the problem right there. You didn't see the problem until it was too late. You know what I mean? And that happens. But most men, I think, as men, again, and this just goes back to how we're hardwired. We're hardwired to fight, fuck, kill, and conquer. Women are hardwired to reproduce, nurture, and take care of things. It just is what it is, dude. That's evolution. It's humanity at the very basic essence of it, and that's okay. That's fine, but just play your part.
Mm-hmm.
Play your part. Don't try to be something you're not. You know, how many times we have to go on Twitter and see a female cop try to put a man in handcuffs, and he just literally like flicks her off and is like, "Go away."
And then
she's like
something worse happens
like
after
a
that.
Fuck turtle, and she's like, and you know, like, okay, here we go. You know, I know
it happens too often, but I mean that's all I have to say on that. And shit, yeah. I just don't like seeing all these conspiracy things based on cases that have nothing to do with. Well, it's just straight up conspiracy. Like, give me tangible evidence to prove your point. There isn't any for them.
Give me something better than like, you know. Well,
then other than the fact that that's a man.
Yeah, I know a nurse that works at BMC, and she's been in the ER for 15 years, and she says there's no way this could have happened like that. Like, okay, cool. Nope.
It's always some grifter asshole, like just
always
trying to get more clicks.
Always some Candace Owens ass, Marjorie Taylor Greene bitch. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, guess what? I'm gonna drop some knowledge on you tomorrow, and then tomorrow comes, and it's like they're just repeating the same bullshit.
Tune in tomorrow. I meant tomorrow. Well, it was 12:01, which meant tomorrow, not today. That was today. You like. Yeah, the masters of the hidden knowledge. They're like, oh, you know, Tucker Carlson has become one. Candace Owens is another one. Alex Jones is another one. They're all sold out fucking shills of Islam, and I'm, you know, tired of not calling it out for what it is.
And that's the truth bombs that you can come to expect here at the adult table, ladies and gentlemen.
Damn fucking right.
Goddamn right. So I didn't have anything else to say on that. What time is it now?
Just about 10 o'clock.
I think I'm good unless you had anything else you want to touch on real quick.
The only thing I was going to say, just in connection with the Lindsey Clancy thing, and again, this goes toward, like, because it's, again, I don't want to sound like I'm just shitting on women, but the Luigi Mangione case.
Yes. Okay, yeah, we can definitely touch on that.
Literally shot a fucking dude in the face because of the
back of the head, I believe, but either way.
The back of the face.
That's even more cowardly.
Yeah, but you have all these women who are like, oh, but he's so handsome, though. And I'm like, yeah, so is Jeffrey Dahmer, you fucking dumb cunt. Like, and that's the shit that, like, when, like, even my wife will just sit there and be like, oh, my God, why did we have to pass the 19th Amendment? Can we repeal it?
And that came up with the Clancy trial. Look at these women giving bad examples as to why. Yeah. And I don't personally know any women that have shared your wife's sentiment, and I don't necessarily agree with it, but I can make an argument for it. Like,
if a question on the ballot came up to repeal the 19th Amendment in November, my wife would be leading the charge to say yes.
Which is super ironic, because like you're gonna
no. She's like,
you're gonna vote to not be able to vote.
She's like, I trust myself to be educated on certain on issues. She's like, but I don't trust any of you other dumb bitches. Like,
see, that's based as fuck.
That's why I love her.
You know? Joey, you fucking magnificent bastard.
I mean, you know, I do like to think I outkicked my coverage on this one, but you know.
Hey, you know what? You got to play the odds, and guess what? Joey House always wins.
You know, the House of Joey.
Yeah. You are the size of a small house, so that makes sense.
Small one, very small one.
Yeah, like a mini house.
Yeah, I mean, I could probably bench press a tiny house. You know,
I could lay down inside you.
Yeah. Oh man, that joke got made a lot on the golf course today. About being inside of me.
Jesus.
Yeah.
But yes, the Luigi Mangione thing.
Lacking context. That might sound gay.
Might.
And trust me, when I apply the context, it gets even gayer.
So we'll spare you the context. But
yes,
the Luigi Mangione thing, it is a double standard with that. But also, I see a lot of people, men and women, supporting him because they're like, well, so-and-so, the CEO of the health insurance company
Healthcare.
there.
Yeah, whatever.
He killed more people than Mangione ever will. And it's like, that's not what a CEO does. They don't make those decisions. They make the financial stuff in terms of the bigger picture, if that.
Yeah, Brian Thompson was the CEO of American Health Insurance.
Yeah, and he did not make those goddamn decisions. He did not deny claims.
No, that is not what he's saying. But these people are so fucking stupid that they think that, this guy is single-handedly denying people health coverage and costing them lives. It's like, no. Well, he's cutting costs and making people do it at the cost of shareholders. Like, yeah, that's called privatized health insurance. If you don't like that health insurance, you're more than welcome to go get on a government-based one.
Yep.
And I'm sure, when you go in for your broken arm or your torn rotator cuff and they tell you, we can see you in 48 to 56 months, that'll be a perfectly acceptable wait time for you, will it not?
Better than in Canada where it's free.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm getting at is that, Canada, you go, like, if you have a torn labrum or a torn rotator cuff, in Canada, they're like, yeah, we'll see you in 3.5, 4 years.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, and if you need an organ transplant, they suggest euthanasia.
Yeah, they literally suggest killing you. And I know this for a fact because I have a friend, a very good close friend of mine, who's a professional sailor. Like, he races sailboats professionally. Well, I'd say not professional. He races with professionals, but he's a professional, but he doesn't do it like that's not his only gig.
He's professional adjacent.
But he does it with a lot of people who are, and a lot of people who sail come from all over the world: Norway, Sweden, Canada, so on and so forth.
Sure.
And he will tell you to a man, he's like, every single one of them, every time they get injured, they come, they apply for a visa, they come to Massachusetts, they get on Mass Health, they get whatever they got to get fixed, and then they go back to their country after 6 months.
Yeah.
Because if they wanted to do that in like Nova Scotia, it would take 36 to 48 months to repair, like I said, a torn labrum, rotator cuff, something along those lines. Something that you and I would be like, oh, wow, this is really fucking annoying.
Yeah, so like a year and a half to 2 years minimum.
This pinched nerve that I had in here, my hand, like I would have basically had to have chopped my pinky off by the time they got to me because the nerve would have been so damaged and so useless that my pinky would never come back.
Yeah. Oh,
if I lived in another country. But because I have private health care, I was able to go get it done in a matter of like 4 months.
Yeah, when I broke my ankle in December of 2017, it didn't happen at my job, but at the time I worked for Amazon. Have all my doctor appointments, and then they're like, "Yep, you need to have a surgery. We'll do it the day after Christmas." And the total bill was like 15 grand. But with my healthcare through Amazon, out of pocket like $1,400. And I was back on my feet in 4 months because I did my own rehab because that would have cost me even more. And I was like, no, fuck that. I'll just start walking on it as soon as I can.
I think because mine resets in July. That's like the fiscal year.
Yeah.
So I had to pay like $700 for this. It was like $250 for like the surgery, but then my copay was $500.
But you got to set it up when you want to do, and that isn't even that bad of a price.
And now my $500 copay is covered, so anything I go for the rest of the year, I'm good. Like,
yeah, God forbid you have to, but if you did,
yeah, I mean, like I got a couple other things I got to get, tidied up, if you will.
Yeah, sure.
But I got a little hernia, that I got to get fixed.
I got a little testicle the size of a Nerf football. It's nothing.
Yeah, I call him Doug, and
like Doug Funny.
Pokes out from my belly button sometimes when I laugh too hard, and it's kind of weird. It looks like a little balloon knot, But and my wife hates it. She's like, she'll come grab me from behind. She'll be like, ew, wow. I'm like, what? She's like, I just felt Doug.
Yeah, but
because I named him that.
Exactly. But back to the top, the healthcare, that is not the CEO's responsibility.
It's not. And the fact that this guy murdered a father of two in cold blood because he thought he was doing some grand, what do you think? He's doing everybody a fucking favor?
Like he's some kind of modern day Robin Hood, essentially.
Oh, cool, dude. You killed somebody because you didn't like their job title, because you somehow idiotically believe that that guy has killed millions of people. No, fuck you, bro.
Well, because allegedly too, he was denied. He was on medication because he broke his back. Luigi, that is, and was put on like opiates and blah blah blah. And guess what? Yes, the pharmaceutical companies are responsible for that.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't believe the pharmaceutical companies are responsible for that. You know why? Because the pharmaceutical companies can't make you put it in your fucking hand, take a swig of water, and put it down your throat. I've been prescribed perks and Vicodins and all sorts of shit through various surgeries I've had over the years. You know how many I've taken? One. I took one perk one time when I had a surgery, and it was super painful.
Yeah, the night I broke my ankle, they offered me a perk, and I took it because I just broke my goddamn ankle. But after that post surgery, going into surgery, I was said, just give me the highest strength ibuprofen, like Tylenol, basically.
That's what I did. I got 800 milligram ibuprofens,
and they gave me the nerve shot, which made my leg numb for like 2 days. So I by the time that wore off, I didn't even really need that much of the high end. But I didn't want any kind of opiates. That's personal choice. But some people,
because you and I, unfortunately, we've seen up close the damage they can do.
Yeah, with too many people. Mm-hmm.
Too many of our friends, too many of our family members have been wrapped up in that pig in the blanket.
Yeah, I was like, don't give me that.
Yeah, no, fuck that. I remember when I took mine. I remember looking at my wife. I remember I took it. And I forget what we were watching. We were watching something on TV. It was in my old apartment behind Ma's Donuts. And we're on the 3rd floor, and I'm on the couch. And I remember just, like, turning to my left to look at my wife. And it felt like it took me 6 hours to turn my head to look at her. And I just remember looking, and she goes, "What?" And I go, "I totally get it." And she's like, "Get what?" And I was like, "Why people get addicted to these things.
Yep.
This is fucking awesome."
Yeah, when they offered me.
She got up. She got up. She went to the bathroom. She took the whole fucking bottle of them right down the toilet.
Good on her.
And she was like, "Absolutely not. We're not going down this road." And I was like, "No, we could have sold those." She goes, "For what? What do you need $100? Like, go fucking work, faggot." Like, you know.
Again,
she probably called me a faggot too. But
proud of your wife. Proud of your wife.
Like, but she was totally right to do so. She was like, "Yeah, no, we're not doing this. Like, absolutely not."
Yeah,
like,
the only thing I got was before they gave me the nerve block shot, because with that they had to go behind my knee and they have to like dig in with the needle. Yep. They're like, "Oh, that's painful. Do you want a little fentanyl into your IV drip?"
Nope.
Well, I said yes.
Oh.
And as soon as it hit me, I was like, "Oh, I see why this is a problem."
Yeah.
And then they started jabbing me in the back of the knee with the needle like a bunch of times, and they're like, "Can you feel that?" I'm like, "Nope, I'm just laughing."
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I mean, I remember like going under anesthesia for my surgery on my nerve on my elbow. And I'm sitting there and I'm looking at the light that's like above me. And I'm talking to the nurse and I'm like, "Isn't it fucking crazy that somebody like invented this? Like, somebody decided, like, you know what we got to do? We got to take like 10,000 little tiny mirrors and position them at these precise angles."
Yeah. So it reflects in a certain way.
So that you have shadowless light no matter where you are. And before I could even finish my fucking sentence, I was out.
And then you woke up and they're getting you the fuck out of there already.
And then I woke up and I was in the recovery bay, and I was like, "Wait, where's that light? Who was that nurse I was talking to?"
Yeah.
Like, you know, like when I had my surgery, like my first major surgery, I had it. One of our good friends from high school. I'll text you his name on the side because I don't want to blow up his mom's spot. But his mom was my nurse.
Word.
She was wicked hot. And I was like, and you know, it was the surgery I was having was in a sensitive part of my nether regions. And I was like, "Oh,
the
dude."
crotchal region.
Like, I totally texted all of my friends from high school. I was like, "Guess who just saw my dick and balls?" Like, yeah,
and guess who also was not impressed?
Yeah, I mean, listen, in my defense, it was frigid in there, okay?
And also, you're being put under. Yeah.
Yeah. That thing was pulling a scared turtle from, like, you know, Jump Street. It was like, "Wait, what are we doing here?" Whoa, whoa. Self-preservation. But she still saw it, and I know that I am still the envy of a bunch of my friends because of that. So,
And you did it legally.
Yes. I did not have to be a creep about it. I don't have to register as a sex offender, which is great. But
Yep.
it was wicked funny, though, because his mom was, like, super fucking hot.
Well, yeah, you'll
And
have to text
she
me the
actually,
name.
like-
That way I can either confirm or deny that.
Well, and it was funny because when she realized who I was, she, like, came over to me before they put me under. She's like, hey, like, I was like, she's like, obviously I know you. Like, are you comfortable with me, like, you know, doing this? Like, I was like, comfortable? I was like, you're damn right I'm comfortable. I was like, you better fucking take care of me, bitch. Like, don't let anything
Comfortable.
happen to me.
Get on top, honey.
Yeah. I didn't go that far with it, but I was probably like this close because I was already kind of like feeling the drugs a little bit.
You might have been thinking it.
I was
That's
definitely
all I'm
thinking it.
saying. Hey, that's all I'm saying.
Definitely thinking it. It was like weeks before my wedding too.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But yeah, it was awesome. And so our buddy's mom was like, she's like, are you cool? Like if I work on, like if I take this, like she's like, I can remove myself. And I'm like, no. I was like, if anyone's going to make sure I don't die right now, I'm like, it better be you. Like, you know me, bitch. Like, you know my family. Like,
Yeah.
fuck you. No, I want you doing this because then, you know, if I die, you have to feel guilty also. And don't judge me by the size of my tiny shrunken penis right now. Because
And then be like,
40.
despite the circumstances, beautiful dick.
Yeah, beautiful dick. It wasn't the biggest dick, but it was a beautiful dick.
It was real pretty.
One of the best dicks I've ever seen. No curvature at all. Perfect.
Very little curvature, very straight.
No Zaxville. Oh, remind me to text you. I'm gonna screenshot you my. I'm gonna shoot my shot with AOC on Twitter. Now that she broke up with her fiance, I'm gonna. I'll text you the draft.
Hell yeah. Yep. Well, my boy Enrique Tarrio did too. We'll see how that goes. But
Do you want me to? Actually, you know what? I'll just read it to you.
yeah, go for it. We can end it on that.
Yeah, we'll end it on that because this is. I've been crafting this for a couple of days left. It's not a final draft, but I tried to go as like fuckboy Tinder as I could.
All right. Yeah, we can workshop it a little bit. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
so we'll workshop it a little bit. I'll send you a screenshot, and you can kind of help me tweak it a little
Yeah, I
bit.
might send you notes.
Yep, I said, what up, Bubble Jugs? I'm beatboxing my salami rod while mainlining 100 milligrams of Zaxafil, looking for a dank skis to let me rest my Nesmans on her chin. Your Thunder Pumpkin looks like it could turn bed sheets into confetti with one toot. Holla back.
You know what? That's not bad. You know what that sounds a lot like is Dracula Flow. We've been smoking Scooby-Doo snacks over here.
I'm like,
You don't even know what I'm capable of.
I was going for like a little bit of Dusty Rhodes, but like a more modern Dusty Rhodes.
No, I mean the actual word sounded like Dracula Flow. Your presentation was Joey Fats.
Yes. Well, it was more like, but I'm just thinking like, you know, Dusty Rhodes would be like, oh, you know what I'm saying, baby? Like, I'm telling you right now, you know, I'm the dream come true. Like, I'm so
Hot
cool,
times,
I'm
Ric
chilling.
Flair. Hot times.
Hot times. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I honestly don't know what the only thing that's hanging me up and like stopping me from sending it right now is the holla back at the end. I gotta find something better than holla back.
Yeah,
that's so 2000 and late.
It also doesn't match what you said going into it.
No, none of it. Right. All that is like very new school Tinder fuckboy. But I don't know what the kids say now to be like, yo, hit me back. You know what I mean? Like,
let me glaze you. I don't...
Ooh, that's actually good. Like, yo, let me glaze you like a Krispy Kreme.
Oh, well, back in my day, the only thing
might-
I was glazing was a honey-baked ham.
We might have to work. Let me glaze you like a Krispy Kreme. That might have to get worked in there.
Or a honey-baked ham.
The Thunder Pumpkin turning bed sheets into confetti with one toot, though, I thought was a pretty
Look,
solid
dude,
line.
no notes in terms of what you had there besides the ending. And then decide how you want to say it.
And, you know, I went with salami rod because I'm Italian. That could be, you know, that's
Yeah.
up for debate, too.
I
But
mean,
I thought beatboxing my salami rod, I thought was pretty funny.
salami works. I think. Did you rhyme? You didn't rhyme salami with anything. It was rod.
No. There's no rhyming in there. This is straight.
Oh, that's
fuck
that's
boy.
why it was like Dracula Flow, because it's just not. It's just.
Yeah. Well, and my wife goes, she's like, "What the fuck is Zaxafil?" And I was like, "The crooked dick drug." And
Yeah.
she's like, "What?" If you watch NASCAR, you know what Zaxafil is.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
Because there's a Zaxafil ad every fucking commercial break for Peyronie's disease, which is crooked penis.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, the presentation was very much like Dracula Phil, where it doesn't rhyme. It's just random statements like, "Got this bitch feeding so hard from my cock, she lost her teeth like she was smoking meth from it."
You're like, all right. I mean, point taken.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yep. You are a artist, sir. You have painted a picture. You
Yeah,
know?
then you, yeah, it's like that. You can't beat me. I am him. I am he. I am forever. That kind
I am
of shit.
omnipresent.
I am omnipotent. You can't beat my balls in a butter sack full of bees, motherfucker. Like that's shit like that.
Oh my god, dude. Remind me to send you the what's it? It was Will Sasso and the other comedian doing Ric Flair talking to Dusty Rhodes.
Oh yeah, I've seen Will Sasso does.
And was it Dan Bonner or something like that, or
The guy that does Will Sasso does Macho Man very well too, but they'll both do like and then yeah, they'll both also do like Jesse Ventura as well.
Yeah, they're fucking phenomenal, dude. It's hilarious. I love it.
Oh, it's great. But I think that's all I have to say on anything right now. Yeah,
I'm gonna go race some Indy cars at Indianapolis right now. Let me see if I got any see if I have any notable ops in the field here. I don't see any ops, which will make this pretty boring. But
hey, nevertheless,
this guy Thomas Sailors, yeah, he sucks. I'll wreck him.
go for it. Get your first. Yeah, you got to get that first easy win at least.
Yeah, well, it's Indy at Indy this week, so we'll see how it goes. I don't know. I did not do well in the spring, so hopefully I can rebound a little bit here. But
well, good luck to you in that tonight, my friend.
I appreciate it, bud. And we'll be on Roll 1 C1 tomorrow night if you're around and you're not doing anything and you want to tune in. So
yeah, anybody.
We'll be back
tune
live
in
on the
that.
one, the only, the New Bedford guy.
The New Bedford guy,
I have
14.
some guy who I have some guy who keeps,
WBSM.
some guy keeps private messaging me on from a New Bedford guide post, and he's like wanting me to like meet up with him so he can show me how the real homies do it.
The fuck's that mean?
I don't know. It sounds gay as fuck, but I basically was going to tell him like, sorry dog, I don't show no love to you homo thugs. It is what it is.
He probably doesn't want Royce and Ennis to play in the WNBA because he's a transphobe and a bigot.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
That's the topic.
I don't know if there's going to be any WNBA topic tomorrow. I'm 50-50 on the WNBA tomorrow because part of me, I don't want to give it any airtime because it's not a serious league with serious people and it's not a serious sport. But it's also kind of like dominated the headlines the last 3 months.
Yes. And I will say before we get off, it is Sophie Cunningham's birthday today, so happy birthday, Sophie
happy
Cunningham.
Happy birthday to the American Dream 2.0.
Yes.
Whoever marries her is gonna just knock it out of the park. Don't fuck it up.
Yeah, don't. You're our only hope.
I would eat her ass like a cupcake.
It may taste like one for all we know.
I mean, I'm sure it tastes like. I mean, it probably tastes like cotton candy ice cream. You know what I mean?
I'm not a fan of it.
Like we could, like when South Park did like the Earth episode, but it was Sophie Cunningham who shits ice cream instead of a taco.
Well, the alien takes the form of Sophie Cunningham who shits ice cream.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Shits ice cream.
Or Sydney Sweeney, or Anna de Armas, or.
I mean,
or especially my beautiful girlfriend, and I love you. You know this.
Yes, and my wife, who.
Yes, your wife, but for you.
Yes. My poor wife. She's gonna get sexually assaulted in a little bit and probably love it, but whatever.
Oh, we should all be so lucky.
I mean, I would like to believe that's the truth. Yes. Kidding.
Well,
I don't believe in rape.
Well, it's not rape. It's surprise sex with your wife.
Yeah. Surprise butt sex.
Hey!
Just kidding. I don't do that either. I'm very respectful and a gentleman, and I will only do what my wife asks me to when she wants me to.
Yeah, same.
Unless it's 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm coming out of a lucid dream and I have a raging boner.
And then,
in which case, all bets are off, bitch.
Then you both
Hope
know.
you're wearing pants.
You both know what must be done at that point, and she will oblige you.
Every man in existence knows exactly what I'm talking about too. So don't
We
try to
certainly
pretend like
do, Joey.
Don't try to take that fucking high road with me, bitch.
No, fuck that. But
anyway,
anybody anybody that likes sports, check out Row One Seat One tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow night we're back, baby. It's football season.
Preseason. Hell yeah.
We got a lot to talk about. I'm gonna be doing a lot of, I was talking about beatboxing my salami rod with AOC. I've already been beatboxing my salami rod to this Denver Broncos roster that they put together for this season. So, get at us tomorrow night, Tuesday night, 9 o'clock ish.
Absolutely, and you can check it out on Wednesday mornings on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, I believe.
Actually, you will find it on Spotify within an hour after we are done with the show.
Well, there you go. But you will also have it for your morning commute, should you do so, like I do.
That is the key. The morning commute is the key.
That's when I listen.
You know what? A couple of my friends from work who work day shift, they get mad at me when we don't have a show, and they're like, "Dude, what the fuck? You ruined my whole fucking drive in today." Like, I'm like, "Sorry."
Mm-hmm.
My bad.
It happens.
But it is what it is. So,
but yes, do check that show out, everybody, of course, and support them. And thank you for watching if you did tonight or watch later. We appreciate the shit out of here.
Later works too.
Yeah, it's all good. We're just having fun here. That's the name of the game.
Indeed it is, sir. So, hopefully by this time next week we'll have some more answers on the Lindsey Clancy case and the Luigi Mangione case. And I'm sure Donald Trump is going to pop off and say something to piss the libs off. We didn't even talk about Maura Healey and the abortion bill, but we can get into that next week.
That's a whole nother can of worms. Yeah, we'll try to keep the preamble to a minimum, but all bets are off once we get going, guys. You know how this is.
I really enjoy our music and movies and things like that.
So do I. I absolutely I do too.
It makes the show more human, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Maybe we can find a way to pepper it in.
Perhaps it's more human than human.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am the Astro Creep.
Some of them known and some of the freak. Yeah.
Don't know what else he says, but I know that part. And I also know that there's a lot of people that think that song is named Astro Creep, and it is not. That's a totally different song. So
no, it's more human than human. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Indeed, sir. So next Monday night, same time, same place.
You know it, and
looking forward to it, baby.
Exactly. And until next week, everybody, thank you again. We'll talk to you then.
Peace out, everybody.
Yeet.
Trav, talk to you later, bud.
Absolutely, Joe. Love you, bro.
Peace.
Later.